cut his match or what happened?
Old school thing. Always be ready. You never know.
Yep. So we are A live right now, right?
I believe so.
Make sure I don't see nothing
Waiting for
stupid.
the
Meeting is
confirmation.
now streaming live on YouTube. That's what it says on my screen. So for those watching, what's up? Been a while. How you been? What happened?
Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Well, welcome in everybody to the Third Generation Wrestling Podcast 3GW. Been a while since we've done a post show on talking wrestling, and it's mostly my fault. Been busy with the job. I was working nights for last month. Now I'm on days, so it's just all over the damn place. So trying to get the content out there when I have the time to do it. And here we are. Real Big E and Rob the Ambassador. How's it been, man? I know it's been a while since we talked. A long while. It's probably since WrestleMania since we talked wrestling. But yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been good. There's even though it's been a while, not much has happened. Same thing. Work out, and get these podcasts in when we can get them. That's it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Um, hopefully once this stage of training is done, I can really, really, really get back to how things were. Plus I'm in a move transition again. So that's also another situation. But anyway, positive. This last year was negative, this year's positive. So hey, let's see how life goes. We just keep on pushing.
All right.
All right. Not gonna dilly dally here because there's something else we gotta get to that I know y'all looking forward to. So Clash at the Castle 2024. Uh Air Scotland. And I guess it made sense you would kick off the show with AJ and Cody, just because I know you want to end it with Drew, that by the hometown, kind of how they did Rhea in Australia. This is for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Cody Rhodes defending against AJ Styles in an I Quit match. Um, I've watched this match twice because I was just wanted to. I actually tried to watch the whole event twice, but I got tied up. So I actually thought these two had great chemistry. This was better than the first match they had, I believe. A lot more, obviously, way more brutal. Um, but I don't know. I guess past I Quit matches I feel like were more intense. I don't know. Not to bash on these two, but I just didn't think this one got got to that full on point there. I was like, all right, okay, they need to quit because this is getting they're going a little too far here. I never felt like it went too far. Yeah, they used the handcuffs. AJ pulled out the handcuffs. Okay,
Cody bled.
cool. Cody bled a little bit, but it wasn't. I don't know. And then the end, I get it. He was handcuffed to the ropes, and Cody's about to whack him with some steps. But I'm just like I've seen people get hit with steps a million times. I don't know. I was kind of honestly, I was enjoying it. It was fun. The crowd, good Lord, that crowd chanting Cody Rhodes the whole match. Cody Rhodes chanting Mama Rhodes, chanting F you AJ. Uh, hey America. We need to step our game up because when these shows, these premium live events are going overseas, they're showing us up. Okay, we need to step our game up with the chance and being interactive. We too cool for school, sitting on our butts, pay all that money to go to the show just to sit there. So, anyway, I will go pay-per-view worthy. I was at Superb, but that ending brought it down for me. So, I just, yeah,
Yeah, I thought these two were capable of superb, but it did not get there. I'll go pay-per-view worthy. I did enjoy it though. Uh, you know, you know me. I get a little dicey. It went backstage for a little bit.
yeah,
And,
I thought
and,
about you.
and I'm like, man, I don't know. They're
Yeah,
losing some points right here, but they brought it
yeah,
back pretty quick. And I did not like the handcuffs thing. Here's why. If you're going to handcuff somebody, leave the keys backstage. All right.
Or yeah, like
Yeah.
it shouldn't be
Don't
accessible.
right, because basically he handcuffed Cody, and it looked like, oh wow, that's bad for Cody. But then, oh well, damn, AJ, you bought the keys to the ring. Cody got him,
Uncuffed
unhandcuffed
himself.
himself, and then ended up handcuffing AJ.
Yeah,
Dumbass thing to do, right? To bring the keys. So that kind of was like, yeah, that kind of insulted my intelligence a little bit. I almost wish there hadn't been a stipulation with this match. I think these two could have just put on a clinic, a wrestling clinic, just without a stipulation. But when you give a stipulation like this, you've got to step it up with the brutality. And like you, I didn't feel like they stepped it up so much that, you know, I felt like, okay, like you, I didn't feel like, yeah, you guys should quit. Now, I do disagree though. When I'm handcuffed and I can't defend myself and somebody's about to throw a big ass metal step at me, I'll live to fight another day and say, okay, you know what? I quit. I'll you know, I'll avoid the concussion here, and I'll live to fight another day. So that wasn't ridiculous to me, and I don't think AJ loses any stock for that. But even though it was entertaining, I can't go above pay-per-view worthy.
I got you. I got you. I feel the same way. Let's see. Got the triple threat tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Unholy Union, Alba Fire, and Isla Dawn going against Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. And of course, the champs, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, coming out there looking strong. And I like the face paint. I like Bianca's spikes in her braid. That was dope. Um, However, this was not the best showing for the ladies.
Hmm. Well,
Woo! People slipping and sliding, people dropping, uh, missing, missing spot, late to spots, especially in the finish. You can tell there was somebody was late. Um, and then the shock factor of Alba Fire and fuck, what's her name? Alba Fire and Isla Dawn getting the win here. Uh, it- okay, Shayna took the pin, so I guess the two women, the champs still look strong, or former champs still look strong because they didn't lose the match technically. But yeah, this was I'm gonna be nice, middle of the road. uh, I don't think. I don't know, man. It just did not work. I don't think and there was a lot of slop, missed spots, and I get now after the match. I guess I did a little research and found out Alba Fire lost a mother tragically recently, so maybe that was why they went the way they did. But hey, I don't know. I'm just judging the match for the match, and yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say middle of the road. I was almost at some bullshit, but
oh damn. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stick with middle of the road.
I liked it a little bit better than you, but not much. I will go TV quality. Uh, I don't know what happened, man. But yeah, this was sloppy. You know, Jade had a bad moment, but those things happen. It happens. No
I'm
shade
just
on
Jade.
Jade, you know. But as far as the ending, I actually like Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So I wasn't, and you know, they are in Scotland. Now, like you, I wasn't aware of the tragic story about Alba Fire's mother during the match. I found that out later. So, look, that could be the way they went. That could be the reason they went that way. But what I will say is that Jade and Bianca don't need the titles. All right,
No,
they're already made.
no.
So I kind of like it because maybe you build these girls up. Maybe that's a way of just given them this little bump and see if they can run with it. Maybe not, but at least give them a shot. Shayna's made, Zoe's still kind of working her way up, but she's in a good spot. But those two really could use this bump. So I kind of like that they went that way. But yeah, man, I expected more because these are six talented ladies, but sometimes it's just not there. And Saturday night, it was not there. So, but I'll be nicer than you and go TV quality.
All right. Well, coming up, we got to this point, actually probably the whole night. And this may come a surprise to you. This is my favorite match of the night. Uh Sami Zayn defending the Intercontinental Championship against uh Chad Gable. A lot of stuff going on with this match, but it was just so entertaining. I don't know why. I was just glued to this whole thing, this story with Otis and Maxine and then with Sammy. And, I mean, I don't know if he likes the comparison or not, but Chad Gable pretty much is the modern day Kurt Angle, whether he likes it or not. I mean, and that's not a, maybe that's a compliment. I don't know.
It should be. I don't know why that would bother him. Look, Kurt Angle is a great wrestler, Hall of Famer. Why would that
Yeah.
be an insult?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's fantastic. Come a long way from Shorty G.
Oh, please. He is miles away from Shorty G. I love
Um,
this new Chad Gable.
yeah, yeah. Uh, and hell, I'll even go further and say I'm I'm enjoying Sami Zayn right now too. The whole dynamic of him training Sami Zayn for WrestleMania because he just Chad couldn't beat Gunther, and then now he's like, oh well, now I can probably beat Sami Zayn, and he hasn't been able to do that either. And it's just kind of building him up as his heel, and the building up this tension with him and Otis and Maxine and all that. And the commentary, I will give the commentators credit too because they kind of help with the entertainment factor during this match too, telling the story, help tell the story. Um, you know, and the crossroads that Maxine, especially when she got the title, he was expecting her to whack Sammy with it, and she wouldn't do it. And then when Chad did the chop block on Maxine on accident, Otis was like, "Really?" So, yeah, I mean, in the end, um, Sami Zayn retains. Um, and I don't know where they go from here, but I think they mentioned that he can't challenge him anymore, right?
Well, to me, I think this should be over. He's had his chances at Sammy, and he hasn't been able to get over. So
I
yeah,
think
as
they
far as
said
I'm
he can't
concerned, they
challenge
need to move
Sammy
on.
anymore.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure they said he can't challenge Sammy anymore. So,
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that being said, that sucks because I don't know. I guess that could be a discussion whether he should have won or not. But I love this match. I thought it was entertaining as hell. I'm gonna give this one superb for the entertainment factor, so to speak, because to me it was my favorite match of the night. I had the most fun with it. Stole the show because everything else was kind of was. I mean, the I Quit match was good, but I had more fun with this.
You know, this wasn't my favorite match of the night, but I did enjoy it, and I love this whole story of Otis. Which way you gonna go, man? Are you finally gonna see Sammy's point and turn on Chad? I mean, what are you gonna do? I
Right.
will say I did miss Tozawa being there. I just think Tozawa is comedy, and I don't know why he couldn't make the trip, but I missed him not being there. But they did have Maxine there, and we saw what happened at the end of the match where Chad Gable inadvertently kind of hit her in the injured leg, and Otis had to carry her out. Otis still conflicted about what to do, and yeah, I loving all of it. But Sammy came out the winner, and I'm good with that. I would have been okay if Chad would have won, but I think it's better for the story for Sammy to win because this gives Chad a reason to go back to uh, the academy and say, "Hey, you guys failed me again." Probably maybe they're doing that right now on Raw. Who knows? But uh, still, I couldn't go superb, but I will go high pay-per-view worthy for it.
Cool, cool, cool. Uh, now you are gonna have to take lead on this because I unfortunately missed this match. Can't recall what I was doing, but I missed it. The WWE Women's Championship match, Piper Niven going up against Bailey. Um, so I'm disqualified. I'm not grading. Don't throw it to
Well,
you.
what I will say is I'm not as good as you at recalling the match. We're a couple of days and several drinks after the fact, but I'll do my best. Uh, but I thought that this was a good match between these two, and I thought it was a good showcase for Piper Niven, who I'm hoping that they continue to try to elevate her. She gave Bailey all that she could handle. Um, man, there was a bad spot where she did a driver to Bailey, and Bailey landed really high on her neck. It looked bad, but
Mhm.
apparently Bailey was just fine. But Chelsea Green got involved. She got up on the ring post and was trying to distract the ref, and the ref kicked her out of the ring. Backstage, Bailey and Piper continue to wrestle. They're going back and forth. It's good. Chelsea comes back out dressed exactly the same, wearing a lucha mask. Yeah, man, I thought that was straight comedy. That cracked me up, but it didn't affect the match. It actually ended up costing Piper the match. Bailey wins, but this was still a good showcase for Piper. Now, the match itself, look, I'll go pay per view worthy again. The wrestling was good enough. It was good. Good enough
Don't
sounds
go
bad.
being nice now. Keep it
No, no,
real.
no, man. It was a good match. I enjoyed the match. And like I
Okay.
said, I'm glad to see they're doing something with Piper Niven. It wasn't her night to win. Bailey was the winner and the right one to win. But the match for me was entertaining. And I know you don't like Chelsea Green, but man, she had me cracking up when she came back down to the ring with that lucha mask on. I just fell out.
Yeah. And Blake's trying to paint this narrative that she's so great.
Look, in the ring, I can't say that, but man, I love her character though. She is just great as that character. But the wrestling, the in ring, it can use a little work.
A little.
Well, but man, sometimes your character can really carry you. Her character, for me anyway,
Yeah, it's carrying her
uh,
ass away from the ring. No, she hasn't been wrestling.
no, no,
And there's a
she's
reason for
funny to
that.
me. She's funny. She cracked me up.
All right. Main event time. Um, Drew McIntyre taking on Damian Priest, the World Heavyweight Champion for the championship. Um, one on one, no Judgment Day. And I mean, it was a match. I mean, nothing really to me outside of crowd participation. The entrance from Drew, which they've done that same entrance 4 or 5 times now. That was stand in the crowd. I thought it was, uh, uh, I guess a pay-per-view match. I mean, you get a pay-per-view style main event here. I think that's what they did, but it obviously got interesting when the original ref got hurt and Drew hits a Claymore and covers Damien, and we get this different shot from the backside, and the referee slides in the ring and counts 1, 2, and wait a minute, I recognize that hair. And then we get the different shot, and it's old CM Punk himself screwing Drew once again. Ah, you called it. Because I said in the chat, I said, okay, last year he lost to Roman. This year he's going actually to Scotland, so he can't lose in his hometown, and there's no way he's gonna lose here. I mean, they can't have him lose twice at this event with his face on it. And yeah, you were like, well, unless Punk screws him, that's shit. Yeah.
I can't believe that never occurred to you.
At the time, no. And then I was like, well, shit, yeah, you're probably right. And yeah, that is exactly what happened. Uh, what? Why can't I think of his name? His move. Damian Priest. Um,
What South? Is it South of
South
Heaven?
of Heaven. Yeah, South of Heaven. And he retains his championship. Um, and I don't know if you saw that video on YouTube uh of Drew kind of going crazy after the event, like getting in people's faces and he's throwing stuff, he's all pissed off.
Oh no, I have to go back and
Uh
look.
yeah, yeah. Uh well, like I said, I'll give pay-per-view worthy. They did what it was supposed to do. I just, nothing out kind of like it was kind of like watching an action movie nowadays. It did what it was supposed to do, but just nothing stood out outside of CM Punk, pretty much. And the crowd, obviously, the crowd was hot all night. Nothing but praise for that crowd, staying in it the entire time and chanting Drew McIntyre, you know, all the other chants they did. So yeah, pay-per-view worthy.
Wow, I enjoyed this more than you did. It's rare when you see two guys this big do some of the things that they were doing. I mean, they weren't just body slams and suplexes. These guys were flying over the ropes and do.
But was that supposed to happen?
Are you talking about Damien? I was going to talk to you about Damian Priest.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, I don't know if it was, and that's another reason why I give this match credit. Look, if it was supposed to happen, man, that's a hard thing to do,
yeah,
to get your leg, and it's a dangerous thing to do, to get your leg tangled up in the ropes like that. That's why I don't think it was intentional. But if it was, if it wasn't intentional, well, then kudos to Priest for being able to. I mean, that had to have jacked up his ankle. So
yeah,
I don't know, look, either way, either he was doing a great sell job or he was just really fighting this match on a bum ankle. Either way, I was impressed with how it played out. And, to me, he didn't miss a beat. The match didn't suffer because of it. There was still some good spots here. And I was entertained with this one. Like I said, it's rare when you see two big guys do some of the things they were doing. You like big guys. You
I
like
do.
big guy moves.
I
Yeah,
do.
that's your stuff. I
Yeah,
typically don't like the big guys because of those types of matches. I like the more technical, scientific. And I'm not saying these guys were doing a lot of chain wrestling and real technical stuff, but they were doing things that you don't normally see big guys do. And each of them were doing it back and forth. I was impressed by that. Now, even though I thought it was a possibility that Punk would screw Drew, I thought the way they did it, man, the camera work. Because when the ref comes running in, they make sure that we don't see Punk's face
hmm
until the reveal, the same time when Drew sees it. That adds to the drama. To me, it adds also to the quality of the match because look, all of that, even though it's not something we normally associate with making a good match, the camera work played a big part in that instance. So you got to give credit for that as well. So I go high pay-per-view worthy on this one. And to me, this was the most entertaining match on the card, and I really think that Damian Priest elevated himself on this one because I don't think anybody gave him a chance to win this one, and you could kind of tell that when they had the post show, the press conference, he made all the reporters stand up, and he basically was saying, "None of you thought I could do it. None of you thought I would be here right now, but here I am," and I thought it was a good moment for Priest, a terrible moment for McIntyre, but it sets up to me what is going to be a huge match between him and Punk, which I'm assuming they'll save until SummerSlam.
SummerSlam probably.
And I got to tell you, I'm rooting for McIntyre all the way in this match. I can't stand CM Punk. I hope he murders him. I doubt it'll happen, but
Murders.
I'm hoping. And by the way,
Uh,
SmackDown is in Chicago this week.
it is because I don't know, you probably didn't watch the presser. He kind of
I
spoke.
did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
mentioned that. He mentioned him being cleared or whatever, possibly. Um, so we'll see. But I don't know. I guess I wanted to ask you this the last thing before we get off. Was that the right move though? Could they have somehow had Drew win the title and then maybe you get him and Punk for the title at SummerSlam? Was this the right move? If him to lose again?
Man, here's the thing. I'm kind of looking long term here. We know that at SummerSlam, Gunther is going to challenge the champion. So,
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
King
And
of
I
the
think Gunther is going to beat Damian Priest.
That's
If you
right.
have Drew win it, then it's tough. What do you do? I mean, we've seen Gunther and Drew go at it before, and I think that would be a good match. But I think they're going to crown Gunther. And do you want to give McIntyre the title and then have him lose to Gunther? I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of messy. But that's the reason why I think. And look, at some point, I believe Triple H, he's doing things the right way. At some point, I believe he'll make it right with Drew. My understanding is that Drew is signed, sealed, and delivered for a few
Oh
more
yeah,
years.
yeah.
So I
Rock
don't think
hand
that
delivered a sword, brand new sword when he signed.
exactly. So, with all of that in mind, Triple H had to placate him some way by saying, look, man, we're going to have you get screwed again in your home country, but I promise at some point we are going to make this right with you. The same they did with Cody when he lost at Mania 39.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that I'm just thinking that's what we're going to see, but it's going to take a while. But Drew will get his moment, and it'll be longer than 5 minutes and 40 some odd seconds.
yeah, yeah. I could see that. Okay. I just wanted to get your opinion on that because I was kind of like, damn, it's kind of messed up. I really thought he had it. I mean, you could have, and I'll give WWE kudos. I would never call Punk coming down the referee's shirt. Um, so that was a unique way for him to interfere and cause that distraction. So kudos to them trying something different versus, the music hitting or coming through the crowd or hitting him in the head with the belt. And that's how Damien was like, this was like more mental than a
Yeah,
physical.
yeah.
So, all right. Well, Clash at the Castle, ladies and gentlemen. What did you all think? Did you enjoy the show? Like you said, Money in the Bank's the next one. I don't know when that is. I don't even know where it is, but um
It's in Toronto.
oh, okay.
It's like the third week in July.
Getting way, way ahead of myself, but Mania, Vegas, we need to talk.
You know what, man? We
We need
both
to
been to
talk.
Vegas.
But I want to go.
Man, a weekend in Vegas, WrestleMania weekend. Hey,
I got
look,
some
count me in, bro. Count me in.
I got some kickback coming from the one from the union. We gonna make this happen, okay? Let's
Okay,
just put
talk
it
to
there.
me.
We gonna we
Talk
gonna
to
make
me.
we gonna
Holla
talk. We
at
gonna
me.
talk when we get off here.
All right, all right, all right.
So, hey, thank you all for watching live stream. Um, Within the next hour or so, there will be another Try Not to Laugh uploaded. Dr. Phil farts. I'm kind of looking forward to trying this one because I think it's unique, it's different. Usually, these different ones tend to get me, so we'll see. We'll see. Uh, Other than that, um, keep checking out the gaming streams. I'll be streaming later on tonight as well. Trying to enjoy my time off when I get it.
Don't
Uh,
forget to pimp the video you just made.
oh, that's right. So trying something new where I'm going to be tasting different foods here. Um, Put one up earlier. Check out the Oreos. I tried it earlier. It's really short. It's like 2 minutes long. So go ahead and check that out. I see if y'all like those, I'll keep trying different foods and stuff on there as they come out. I know y'all really enjoyed that hot noodle one I did a while ago. Um, so I figured maybe some more food stuff y'all enjoy. I got Lego videos coming too. I've got two sets I'm looking at right now. I haven't even started. And one set's almost done. So yeah, that's what we got. Email us thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com. As far as social media goes, it's probably best to hit us up on TikTok, 3GW. I think it's 3GW Podcast, something like that. Just look up Third Generation Wrestling, you'll find us. Um, and yeah, Rob, take it away.
Listeners, as you know, always we say this and we mean it. We love, We appreciate each and every one of you for supporting us and for being patient with us through this time where we haven't been able to get the content out like normal. I know we keep saying it, but our plan is to get back to a regular schedule. But as you all know, we're all living life. Life happens, and sometimes life can get in the way, but it won't always be in the way. We're going to come back. We're going to do what we do, and we want y'all with us. Continue to tell your friends, people you know about us. Help us to continue to grow this show. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. Sincerely, we thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care, y'all. We'll speak to y'all again here in a little bit. Next Trying to Laugh Challenge. Peace.